Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. If everything's okay, if somebody can let me know in chat, just so I can see that everything's working and the volumes are working. I have tweaked the volume slightly this week. There was a couple of comments last week. Great to have you with us. Oh, what a busy day. At least the sun's been shining in the middle of the UK for me today. That was the main thing. So we're going to wait for people to hop on and join. Everything looks okay. Thank you for joining. If you can just drop me a little note in chat, just so I know volumes are okay, you can hear me okay, and the stream's running smooth. Occasionally it has a bit of a wobble. And I'll start the ball rolling with a bit of hello. So come on, join me in Automobilista 2. We're going to have a little bit of fun at Cordoba, Argentina, in the coppers. Have a little door banging. Come on, get in here. The password is Stig. Thank you for joining Driving Game Nut. It's not easy to say that. Are you joining us? Are you going to get in here and have a bit of door bashing? That's interesting. I can't see what's going on there. Let's have a little look and see what's going on. Right, we have got something funny going on there. So let's just make a quick changes on the fly. Because that box there, just behind the text, is in the wrong position. And now everything's in the wrong position, so we're going to have some live editing. Let me know if that looks okay. I think that's better. Or are you busy? Thank you for joining. The password for tonight is Stig, all lowercase, STIG. And we're going to have a bit of copper fun. Need to have a quick swig. It's at this point I normally spill it all over myself. So I think I might just start rotating round in a minute while we're waiting. People will have time to join. So I'm going to start rotating around and warming up my tyres. Do like these coppers, especially the Chevette, my kind of car. Not too fast to kill yourself. Just quick enough and light enough to have some fun. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Driving Game Nut. I don't know whether you know how to do this, but if we go into edit HUD layout, oh no, not there. If I change the HUD, let's get out on track and change the HUD. Oh, I didn't change the time. We'll have a night race. But if I change the HUD to that one, driving game nut, if you see the, well, you can't quite see it down there, but you can see where just behind the support me at kofi.com is, you can see the blue and the red and the green throttle I'm blipping now. Do you know if there's any way of moving that? Because when I go options and edit HUD, can't find where that box is for that throttle and power is. I like to see the power and the torque. Come on, driving game, not give us a clue. So I'll go out on track. No, I don't think you can either. I've had a good dig around, but I find that really useful, the throttle input and brake input. I'd love to be able to tweak it and... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, the moon looks really nice. Look at that over there. And all the stars. Let's get these tyres warmed up. I'm sure I changed the time to 12 o'clock in the day, not on the night. Good start, as always. I remember this track now, especially in the dark. Oh, I know which one it is. It was not far. You was not that far off the time in the little Caterham in the time trial. Yeah, it was in the 620R driving game. Is that what we were talking about? Welcome to the stream. Oh, we got somebody else in there. In the lobby. If you want to get in the lobby to race, the password is Stig. S-T-I-G, all lowercase. It'd be great to have you on board, joining in the racing, although this is a bit of a tricky one. And yes, it was an accident doing it in the dark, but hey ho, it might be fun. Hi Darren, thank you for joining the lobby. Oh, Monday's race. Oh, in that time trial. Yeah, that was... I can't remember the times we were doing. But I was showing that I could go a fraction quicker, about 0.2 quicker, but I just couldn't tie it together on the middle section through the tight S's. What's the next track we're racing at? driving game. Not, I can't remember what the next one is in the caterums on Monday. I do enjoy driving them. They're just a tad too slippy. You even get shine on the tarmac from the moon in this game. Great graphics. Should have had it chucking down with rain. Begins with a G. Not really helping. Oh, Gapore. Yes, it did help. Thank you. Yes, Gapore, the old Formula 1 track, I think, from years gone by. See if we can hold a drift all the way around here. Not quite. Nearly. The old Gapore. Might do that next in these coppers, actually, thinking about it, unless somebody wants to change cars. I did a little race earlier on this circuit with a slightly different version with the AI. Turned up to about 105, I think the AI were. And they were pretty competitive. And we had plenty of door banging. I think the highest I finished was about 5th out of about 20. I was starting from the back. But I've noticed with the AI, they tend to be really like blancmange off the start. I think that's the... You can't hear the car. You can't hear the car. Is that on YouTube you can't hear the game? Or is that in your game? Give me a clue. There's definitely volume on there. On YouTube, you can just hear me. Okay, let's have a quick look. Let's just park it out the way so I don't get in the way of Darren. Let me have a quick look. What's going on there? Let's see where we are. Wrong one. You sure it's not your ears? Driving game, not. Because it did this before, didn't it? I had a bit of a problem. Is it going laggy as well? Let's just back through there. That's strange, that is. Why is that not happening? Right, bear with. We've not had one stream where we haven't had a bit of an issue. Oh, you're right. I've got a feed running and you can't hear it. Right. Let's just see what we can do. Keep filling up the chat, driving game, not. Darren, if you can hear me, bear with me. I'm going to try and get out your way. We've only got 25 seconds left on there. Right, let's see what we're doing. Right, let me know if you can hear the game now. Can't beat a bit of a donut to test engine sound. that should be on now, I think. Is that working? Is it too loud? Is it too loud compared to my voice? Can't beat a bit of live testing. The tyres have gone cold now. Is the game sound too loud, or is it okay? I think I need to tweak it back a bit, don't I? Oh, it's perfect. Does that mean it's drowning me out? Is that why it's perfect? I don't think Darren's going to get back in, so that's not a problem. We'll get this race out of the way so I can reset the server. I probably haven't put enough fuel in either now, knowing mate. Oh, I have. Let's just turn that down. And... right. Let me know if that. Let me know if that's any better. Let's get this race out of the way so we can move on to the next one. Might as well continue rotating round, get a bit of practice in. Oh, reading your chat and not looking where I'm going. Thank you, driving game nut. Thank you for joining the stream if you've just joined. If you want to get into the lobby, the password is STIG. STIG. I can't remember what you said now, driving game. Did you say you're going to join us a bit later? In the OlderDrive Fun. Brilliant. Hi Kevin, thank you for joining again. I bet you're at work, ain't you? The grass. It is slippy, and a lot of people complain about how slippy the grass is in Automobilista 2. But over the last few little updates, you can drop a wheel on there, and it doesn't outright kill you. And ultimately, if you've got all four wheels on the grass, you really should be suffering for it. So I don't complain when I go off on the grass and struggle to get back on, because I've ended up on there for a reason. OlderDrive, hello, welcome along. So who's actually got the stream playing? Because I've got stats in front of me, and the stats don't marry up to the amount of people in chat. So that doesn't make sense, because if you're in chat, you must be watching. So YouTube's doing something really strange with the stats by the looks of it. Are you joining us, OlderDrive? The password's STIG. STIG. Thank you, OlderDrive. We did have D Whitehouse in here, but he had to drop out because he hadn't got his VR set up properly, I think. Oh, it'll be at the bottom of the list because I'm the only one in there. If you're looking for the lobby. YouTube at Sim Racers Arms. Really appreciate you tuning in. If you can get a few more drivers in it, we will have some door banging for sure. And then around 6:30-ish, depending how my races finish, we'll be joining the older gang. Older gang? The OlderDrive gang, which is what I was trying to say. For their fun, OlderDrive Fun night. We'll have some giggles in there for sure. Fun, fun, fun. Is it Dave or is it Darren? I thought it was Darren. I might be wrong. Or are we talking about somebody else? Password is Stig. S-T-I-G. Hi Simon, thank you very much for joining. I'm just rotating round to warm up my tyres more than anything else at the moment, so about 2 minutes we'll start a new race. But somebody in chat, please remind me to change the practice settings because I've got it starting at midnight. OlderDrive. Oh yeah, it is Darren. I thought it was. He's local to me, I think, somewhere. I do enjoy driving this Chevette because you can do stupid things like that with it. Not the quickest way around the corner. Kevin M. Did you vote on the poll for the 3-lap challenge, the next one that comes out tomorrow? I'm interested to see what your vote was, because I feel I've been stitched up like a kipper. People know I don't like front wheel drive. Driving Game Nut, did you vote on the 3-lap challenge poll? Because it's right up your street, that one. The one that's come out as the winner. If you go on to my YouTube channel, onto the community tab, there's a poll. It's the top one. Front wheel drive. Why would you ever? So you can't do as good as slide onto the grass and survive in a front wheel drive. It's a little bit late now. I'll probably do another one tomorrow. Do you like the front wheel drive, Kevin? I'm not a fan. I mean, I started real life racing in front wheel drive classic minis. Thank you, Pete. So it's all your fault then, Driving Game Nut. Thank you, Petrolhead, in the AMS2 chat. The other thing I was going to ask chat. Yeah, I enjoy those in like R-Factor Race Room and Assetto Corsa. And I've got to admit, the Classic Mini in Automobilista 2 does handle a bit like a Classic Mini, a fast Classic Mini. Right, this is my last warm-up lap, and then we will do another circuit, and we can all have a bit of a bash together. It's the only way I can win a race these days, Petrolhead, racing on my own. Kevin M, no worries, we'll try. So the other question, just very quickly before we lose anybody in chat, does the stream that I'm doing, does it need a little bit of music in the background for quiet moments like this? Oh, I haven't gone across the finish line. Let me know what you think about having a little bit of music in the background. That's a no from OlderDrive. Right, we're back in the lobby. Let's get some racing. Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on to begin with, to be honest, OlderDrive. It was, I thought it might be too much, but a lot of people do have just some music just in the background for these quiet parts of the video or streams. So I think we'll stick with the same cars, but I want to try out Gapore. Thanks for joining the stream. If you've just joined, really appreciate you being here. Now, Driving Game Nut has put a message in there, and he's used a naughty word, and YouTube is trying to stop it from being seen. Have we got everybody over the watershed in chat, so I can show what Driving Game Nut has put? Right, I'll show it anyway. I think we're all grown up, aren't we? No worries. Brilliant. Smudged us in the lobby. Thank you, Smudge. Thanks for joining. Hope we get another couple more. We'll just wait a little bit, because I think I can set up a way of doing the music. I found some free music and it's not too bad. What sort of music would you think would suit this section of the stream or the video, Driving Game Nut and OlderDrive? I take it you don't. OlderDrive is only 16. Oh, they're letting naughty words through. What was the question? What sort of music do we think we should have that you know you can get for free? It's got to be free. I can't pay for anything at the moment. Not until this starts paying for itself. Bit of dubstep, bit of garage. Disaster music. Oh. Right, I think we'll start circulating round. For anybody who's just joined, the password is STIG. STIG. all lowercase. Bit of drum and bass. Okay, I'll see what I can sort out for you then. Do I have a Stream Deck? Yes, I do. I have the XL. So it's the 32 button, I think it is. Thank you for joining the stream. We're going to start rotating around, I think. Let's get going. Only when I've got my cardigan on. Only when I got my cardigan on. And this seat doesn't rock. Thanks for joining the stream. If you've just joined, if you want to get into the lobby is YouTube at Simracers Arms, and the password is STIG, STIG, all lowercase. Oh, driving game wants a bit of acid as well, eh? Oh, I forgot to change the Oh, we'll do some night practice. This will be challenging, won't it? You're poor at night. Just 10 minutes of night racing. Yeah, sorry, OlderDrive. I did ask somebody to remind me in chat to change it, and I forgot. And nobody reminded me, so technically it's all of our fault that it's still in the dark. Oh, I remember what track this is. This is alright for these. I don't like leaving night races on when people are joining, because if you haven't got a strong PC, it can struggle with the headlights, can't it? Especially if there's a lot. At least the moon's looking nice again, and the stars. Oh, there's some lights as well. Yeah, remind me at the end of this, the race is in daylight, but remind me at the end of the race to change it to daylight. Me forgot. Big shiny moon over there, look. Is it waxing or waning? I can't remember. It was a few weeks ago we had a moon that looked like an orange pea in the sky. Oh, I'm reading chat and I'm off. The driving game nut is not prepared to help us remember to change it from dark practice session to a daylight practice session. Mind you, at least your tyres don't overheat. Chuck it in. I've got a feeling that driving game nut is like a petulant child sometimes. If you agree, I think you need to type it in chat. Hello to anybody who's just joined the stream. Thank you for joining. We're in Automobilista 2 and we're in the Copper Classics, and I'm in the little Chevette, which is one of my favourite Copper Classic cars. And if you want to join in the lobby is YouTube at Simracers Arms, and the password is STIG, S-T-I-G, all lowercase. And if you haven't already, if you could do me a huge favour, even the petulant child, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, it would do me a huge favour, and I'd tell YouTube just to share the video out a little bit more. Just sliding around in these great fun little cars, quick enough to have fun in, but not quick enough to kill yourself unless you do something stupid. Cheers, thank you. Driving game nut, I can tell you haven't got your VR headset on yet, because you're actually typing. I'm not quite sure why I changed down there. This is a flat out in fourth round here. The tyres are taking a while to warm up. So you've got about 3 minutes roughly to, if you want to join the lobby. Automobilista do 2 cuts off the joining of races with 2 minutes to go. So if you haven't joined at the 2 minute mark, you won't get into the lobby. See if we can get a fastest lap. Who's putting the fastest lap? Smudge. How very dare you? Well, let's see what we can do. See if I can talk, drive and think all at the same time. Oh, lost about half a second there. Oh, I dropped too much there as well. You're having dim-dims. What are you having? Fish fingers again. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. That was me thinking about your fish fingers then, driving game nut. I think the grass is not far off where it should be, to be honest, thinking about it. Right. I will probably go quiet, you'll have to excuse me, because I want to try and get a decent lap here. Not that it matters, because we're doing random grid. So we're doing 10 minutes of practice, then random grids. Damage, I think, is set to visual. And the race will be in daylight and not night time. Although this track's not too bad in the dark, especially in these cars where you're travelling a little bit slower. Is that somebody else spinning around there? Smudge. Really appreciate you joining the lobby and the stream. Chuck her in. Oh, too many adjustments there on the steering to get her turned in for the last corner. Fractionally better lap. Maybe one day, OlderDrive. Maybe one day. So we'll be doing this race, maybe one more, and then we'll join the OlderDrive Fun lobby. I don't know whether that one's going to have a password on it. Is the OlderDrive Fun lobby going to be passworded? Okie doke. I'm sticking my tongue out there, concentrating. I like that. You can, if you get it wrong going into the bend, come off the throttle and then just a gentle touch of the brakes just before the apex, just to bring the car back under control for the apex itself in the Chevette. This is a corner I've been having real trouble with. This one's no better. Oh, and we're off. I tried something different and it didn't work. So let's drop back to the pits. Just check your fuel, guys. I was going to do it on a fixed setup, but I changed my mind. And when you're ready. Hi Lone Star, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for saying hi. So I think what we're going to do, this is probably going to be our last race on my lobby. But then we'll join the OlderDrive Fun. Oh, that was nice, he put me on pole. Yeah, well, this will be about 10 minutes racing, so just in time to join OlderDrive Fun lobby, and that won't be password protected. And it does seem to make a difference to the standard of the driving having a password on, but it's nicer to have numbers in here. Oh, Smudge is having a... Oh, it's petrolate. I thought it was Smudge. Too much to look at. He did well not to hit me then. I was really scruffy through there. Everybody's going to come flying past me when I go off at... Not this corner, but the next one. Oh, rescued it. Oh. Knew that was going to happen. Right, this is just no fun. Oh, we're adrift, we're adrift. Right, some catching up to do now. I'm coming for you, Darren. That was better. Petrolhead and Smudge the Boy are pulling away. We've got to work hard now to catch up in the laps that are remaining. Ooh, I thought we were going off. We've held it together. Oh, these cars are so much fun. Thank you for joining the stream. If you want to join the lobby, the password is lowercase STIG, and the lobby is YouTube at Sim Racers Arms. And we're in the Coppers tonight, and I'm in a Chevette. Oh, I had a massive slide across the grass. Oh, and I managed to go from first to last in about 30 seconds. Nearly had you, Darren. Well done. Good awareness. Right. See if we can catch these other two before the end of the 6 laps. Gonna be a struggle. They've both got good pace. Smudger's going up the inside of Petrolhead. He's got to get the pass done. He's got the pass done. He must have had a good tow out of the last corner down the straight. Oh! Keep it really tight. Don't want to hit Smudge as he recovers from that crash. Time to catch Petrolhead. Can go through there a lot quicker than that. These are so much fun. You got so much slide but control still. Chuck it in. Keep them tyres nice and warm. Oh, could hear the left front tyre skipping over the tarmac then. That was really clever. So impressed with the suspension and tyres and the feel. We're on for another fastest lap if we can hold this together to the end of this lap. Just snatch second just to keep the back under control a little bit there. Want to be a bit closer coming out the last corner if we can. Looking good for a last lap battle. Yeah, we're in the slipstream now. Closing that gap. So much fun. Petrolade's defending. Oh, I thought he was closer to me than that. I've left too much space. Gone wide. Oh, big tank slapper. Oh, that spoiled it. Smudge is coming up. He's going to try and take second. He's got a good line. He's going to have to go the long way around, though. Is he still there for the next corner? It looks like he's just tucking his front bumper in. Oh, I've gone really sideways. Oh, and there goes Smudge. Well done, Smudge. And if he carries on like that, he's going to get first place because he's got a load of speed going into the last corner, drifting it round. No, we're nowhere near. Oh, we would have had second. Well done, Petrolade. Well done, Smudge the boy. Well done for surviving, Darren. You had really good awareness on the first lap. You had that incident and then you left plenty of room when you rejoined. That was really good. Thank you if you've just joined the stream. If you haven't already, give us a cheeky like. It was great racing. OlderDrive, are you going to set up a lobby now? That was good fun. How you doing, Pete? Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Eric, for subscribing. Appreciate that. Yeah, they're good cars. Really enjoy those, especially on the right circuit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to return to the lobby. And we're going to get ready to join the OlderDrive. Yeah, okay, Pete. I'll have a look at setting that off in the week. Not just yet, but it's fairly easy to do. Yeah. Thank you, Darren, for joining the lobby. Stay on the stream if you want to, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think of a way around doing that, but it'd be really nice if we could have the whole gang in voice A, and be able to switch between the the voice channel so you can nip in and out. I'll see. There must be a way of doing a shortcut to do that, to jump in and out of different voice channels. Yeah. So we are moving over to the OlderDrive Fun lobby, and you'll have to excuse me because I've got a lot of chat in my ears at the moment because I'm listening to those guys. And if you want to join the OlderDrive lobby, you're more than welcome to. There's no password, and the lobby is as it is in chat, OlderDrive Fun. And it's just being set up now as we speak. Appreciate you all being here tonight. If you would like to support the channel, it'd be really kind of you. I'm not one for asking, and it's took a while to put this onto the stream. And just to the left of my driving cam, you'll see support me at ko-fi.com simratorsarms, and only if you can afford to, jump on there and support the channel. And as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll have the usual YouTube tip set up, and that's how you'll be able to support. Thank you for joining the stream, really appreciate it. And we're going to move into OlderDrive lobby, OlderDrive Fun, and there's no password for this one. Let's just have a rejiggle of things on it. I've got another screen up here, and it's full of all sorts of stuff that's been monitoring. Bear with me while I do my admin. Oh, I've just subscribed to myself. I was just testing that that was working. So I'll just drop that down there so I can keep an eye on things. The Mini is quick in a straight line, but it's not necessarily the quickest round the bends if you haven't got the left foot braking dialed in. Which I don't. I tend to stab with my left foot. Right, let me find the lobby. Let me find the lobby. I can't see it. Let's do a refresh. Let's just move a few things around because these aren't quite right. So unprofessional. Fiddling and faffing. So that's better. So, right, OlderDrive Fun. And there we go. Yeah, I'm in there. There we go. So let's get racing with the OlderDrive Fun, guys. If you want to get into the lobby, there's no password. Yep. It was nice while the sun was shining down this neck of the woods, but once the sun dropped, I can't believe nobody's criticised my t-shirt tonight so far. It's a Lando Norris t-shirt, for those that can't quite make it in. He's a good lad. He's keeping his head down, keeping his nose clean, quietly getting on with the job. Right, let's see what we can do with this. Let's get these tyres warmed up. And it does actually work. You can't quite see the tyre temps. But it definitely works, swerving and warming up the tyres. Paul Noble, good evening. Thank you for joining the stream and the chat. Really appreciate you being here. And thank you for dropping a hello into the chat. Are you watching or are you joining in the lobby? We've got a good handful in there. And as it fills up, we're going to get some really close racing in these copper cars. How are the sound volumes, Paul? Oh, just join the lobby, good man. We'll have some good racing. How are my sound volumes on the stream? Are they okay? Is the game sound too loud, or is it balanced nicely? You just let me know in the chat. I appreciate the feedback. And if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind doing a crafty little like. Tyres are taking time to warm up. Try and get a decent timing before anything else. And we've got Mike in front in the Mini, which is really rapid in a straight line. But unless you've got the car dialed in, it can be tricky. You need a gentle left foot braking as well to control the front end. Thank you, Mike. It's going to be like that in these swapping places. Here we go. Let's see what kind of lap time we get. Thank you for sticking with the stream. Really appreciate you being here. And this is with the OlderDrive Fun night. And we're up again. We're nearly a whole second up. Should have kept you going in third there. We're still up. New Order's quite quick in who's in front of me. Let's hope. Oh, we're getting a good drive out of there. Feathering the throttle, keeping it balanced. Into the last corner, and we're going to get pole position with this lap for certain, but how long it'll last for I don't know. Get a bit of a slipstream from D Whitehouse in front. There we go. We'll just sit here for a second. I think, how much fuel we got? No, we need to go back to the pit. We haven't quite got enough fuel for another lap. How many laps is the race? So we've got 6 laps. Weather's good. Default progressing on the live track preset, which means it'll be slippy for the first lap. And we've got lots of people in it. And we'll go out and we'll do, I think I'll drop the fuel and we'll go for another quick lap. Warm the tyres up coming out of the garage. And away we go. There's Sudri. Sudri's quick. One of the regulars over on these lobbies on a Thursday night, OlderDrive Fun nights. Try and get these tyres warmed. It's a bit tricky. Track temp is 25 degrees. That's why the tyres aren't warming up very quick, so the track temp is pretty cold. And the air temperature is 22. So it takes a good whole lap to get the tyres anywhere near any kind of temperature. So we need to be careful into this bend, because this is my weakest bend on this particular track. Although that weren't bad. Didn't want to touch the grass. Bad move. Tyres have just about got some heat in them. Might have to go one more lap. Oh, I thought I had it really well set up into that corner then. Just the back end came around a little bit too much. We're not going to improve on this lap. So I'm going to squeeze one more. And that's not the way to enter this corner. we go. So second place, that will do nicely for me. We'll get a flying start. Thank you for subscribing, really appreciate that. It's really kind of you for joining and subscribing. We're in the OlderDrive lobby. Yeah, and there's no password on this lobby. Hi Pete. Which one, sorry? Yeah. No. Once the text is beyond the box, that's when it scrolls across. Thank you for the 2 subscribers tonight. Somebody from Russia or Eastern Europe, and Eric Koyar. Really appreciate you subscribing. That's a very good question, Paul Noble. I need to have a look, see what you mean by that. Can you, as in the game, Paul, the list that's on screen now? Right, we're getting ready to race. So we've got a minute to go. So we've currently got... Good luck, everybody. Oh, I was slow off the start there. I normally get my gear changes faster than that. We're going to defend the inside lane. And just squeeze. We'll see how we get on. Somebody's steaming down the inside. Somebody got a really good start. Oh, there's mayhem behind. Oh, it's not too bad, not a big crash. Just a couple of little bumps and door banging. Thank you for joining the stream. If you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and consider subscribing. We're currently on Automobilista 2 and we're racing in the OlderDrive Fun lobby. There's no password in this lobby. And you're more than welcome. Really appreciate you being here. And we've had some really good racing so far. And there's a bit of a gathering in the mirror. Oh, that's not the way to into that corner. Smudge the boys, got good pace now. And the field's starting to spread out. We're on for a fast lap if we can hold this pace. Bit of a feather of the throttle. That was better. See if we can close this gap back. Do love this little Chevette in the Copper Classics. So much fun. It's not quick enough to kill you, but it's quick enough and light enough to have some slidey fun like that. It's going to be tough to catch Smudge the boy. Making a mistake is not going to happen. I just love the way it slides around and you can catch it. Feather in the throttle again, trying to keep the traction going, and there we go. I am not going to catch Smudge there. What do we think in chat? If you've just joined the stream, thank you so much for joining. We're going to have a real hard battle getting there. Smudge, who's ahead? Try and set the car up. Oversteer on the way in. Oversteer on the way out. Try and control it so you don't lose too much speed. It's so much fun, this car. And if you want to join this lobby for the next race, it's OlderDrive Fun. And there's no password currently. And we've got a good gathering of cars in here at the moment. Thank you so much for joining. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It'd be really kind of you. And I live stream on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and the Thursday is a long night where I set up a lobby myself for the first hour or so, and then I join these boys in OlderDrive Fun. And if you want to know more about OlderDrive, there's a link in the description down below, and that'll take you through to a Facebook page, and it'll explain how to join the OlderDrive Discord. And Smudge is absolutely flying. Luckily the track's nice and cool, it's only 26 degrees, which means the tyres are coping with this sliding. I'm leaning. I don't know why I'm leaning. If you've just joined the stream, welcome along. We're in Automobilista 2. We're in the Copper Classics, or Copper Classics, depends how you pronounce it. And I'm in the little Chevette, along with the leader. And we're in the OlderDrive Fun lobby, which is not password. It's an open lobby, and the racing's been pretty good so far. There've been a couple of door handle moments, door banging I should say, which is to be expected. Oh, tiny touch of the grass there with the right rear. Had to get her back under control again. Really want to try and catch Smudge, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Drop a little hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from in the world. You don't have to be precise, just let me know what country you're watching from. I'd love to read where people are watching from. We had somebody from Canada earlier. I think they'll be back again soon. They're still at work and they've had to go to a meeting. It's really nice to think that somebody's taking time in their day to watch. from the other side of the world to where I am. And we've had people from the north of England, Wales, Scotland. I'm currently on track. Let me just try and work this out. We've got somebody else in Canada racing. And we've got somebody who lives fairly local to me. I'm just reading to see who else is in there. That's not very good through there. We got somebody from South Africa in the race as well. So we're not going to catch the leader. Hiya, Kevin. Thank you for coming back. Really appreciate it. Are you having bad weather over in Canada at the moment, Kevin? Oh, we're gonna get caught. Quick, get going, get going. I was reading chat. That'll teach me. Are you having bad weather at the moment over in Canada? I think Sudri's just mentioned something about bad weather. Well, obviously, Canada's a massive place, I understand that. Well, I just wondered if you was having it bad where you are. Okay, so you've had a bit of the white powder, have you? Yeah, we can't cope over here. There is a little rumour that we might have some next week or the week after. So we're going to have to consolidate now. There's no way we're catching first place. And this is the last corner. Just need to protect second from Petrolhead. Yeah, I can't remember where Sudri's from. I will ask in a bit. Sudri, where are you? Whereabouts in Canada are you? Ontario. Oh, okay, right by Niagara Falls. Fantastic. So and you're having bad weather at the moment. Yeah, it's right. Somebody in chat who's a regular on the channel, Kevin M. He goes by. He's yeah, he's up in Ontario. He's in Ottawa. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he just mentioned you and was wondering where he was from, so I thought I'd ask while I was on stream. So he reckons you're about 7 hours from where he is. Yeah, massive place. Where are we going next, guys? You know where I'm like, I don't mind when somebody else is controlling the lobby. Yeah, why not? Somewhere small and compact. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we can give that a go. So thank you if you've just joined the stream. Really appreciate you being out. And if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind considering hitting the like button and subscribing, that'd be really kind of you. I hope he's a Jays fan, Kevin. Excuse my ignorance, but who are the Jays? What are they? Are they a ice hockey team? Hi, Nigel. Yeah. Baseball team. Apologies for that. Bear with me a second, guys. Kevin Rounders, yes. I like that. Well, I haven't played Rounders for years and years. That's made me laugh. That was good. Right. I should have no excuses on this track. I was racing in a championship race in the Caterham Superlight round here on Monday and won both races. Just depends how different this little Chevette handles compared to the Caterham. It's fairly close to the real thing, this little Chevette. I had a Chevette and I used to race it, not on the tarmac, it was on grass ovals. But I had it on the road for many years before I turned it into a race car. Yes. Yes, we are, Sudre. Take no notice of Pete. He's teasing you. So it's live on there now. So I highly recommend that you. But yeah, he streams every night, and then at the weekends as well. So yeah, that's Mets VR is his YouTube handle. Yeah, I've joined him a few times. He does have some good races in there. It's really accelerated his YouTube channel as well. Let's have a couple of little dabs on the brakes then to get it back under control. I was listening to a lot of chat in my ears on Discord then. Right, we'll get these tyres warmed up and we'll throw in a half decent lap. Or does the lobby think I should go from the back of the pack? Actually, what do we think, chat? Sorry, those in chat, do you think I should not qualify and race from the back of the pack? Let me know. Yeah, I think we got mixed up, Sudri. Yeah, was you asking about the advert I put on Facebook? Yeah, it was me, yeah. So, a lot of the time when I, like, race against Mets or, say, Game of Muscle or Jardier, I have their YouTube channel playing on another screen. So I can keep an eye on what's going on and join in the chat with them and all sorts. But yeah, I was pushing it all over Facebook just before we went live at 5:30 our time. Well, my time, GMT. But yeah, there's yeah, GMT. Yeah. I don't drink gin very often, but when I do, I prefer it neat. Am I weird? Oh no, not the stuff you put in a cake. Hi Ricky, thank you for jumping into the chat. You want me to try and get pole? Okay. Right, let's see what we can do. Head down. I might have to go a bit quiet though, Ricky. Try and bring it back in. Missed that apex by an absolute mile. We have gone purple. We have gone purple. So we might be getting pole temporarily. Half a second up on the current pole sitter. Let's see what we can do. This one's for you, Ricky. Only if I manage it. But we have got a couple of really quick boys in here, so I'm going to get my excuse in quick. If Smudge the boy's still in the lobby, he's quick. And there's another two that I can't read at the moment. Right, there you go. There's a pole lap. That was a little bit better. We might improve our time here. Thank you for joining the stream and watching. Appreciate it. I'm on for another improvement of my pole lap. Only if I get this bend right, mind you. Oh, had to adjust really quickly there. Kevin M, I drink all the hard stuff neat. Don't want to water it. Absolutely. I'm terrible for whiskey. If I open a bottle of nice whiskey, it's so moreish. Don't drink it very often. When I get the chance to have a nice single malt. Yeah, I was challenged by one of the viewers on the stream to set the poll, so I took up the challenge. I don't know how long it'll last for, mind you. So I just checked into the guys on Discord. thought I was actually up then. I don't know why I backed off altogether then. So what do you think, Ricky? Do you think we're going to hold this for the next 23 seconds? Do you think we're going to keep this pole? There we go. I'm a 2/10 down. See what kind of last 3 corners we can have. Not pulling it back yet. Still 2/10. Yeah, it's very Moorish once you get a nice bottle of single malt scotch. We've thrown it away. We're too wide. So there we go. Let's drop back to the pit. And just bear with me a second, guys. I've got to do something. Sorry about that. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the stream. Really appreciate you being here. And we're having an OlderDrive Fun night. Let's check we've got enough fuel. Yep. And we're ready up. And we qualified first. But with OlderDrive Fun nights, we have a random grid start. So we don't have qualifying, we just have practice then qualifying. A little sip before we get going. I'm going to enjoy this. How far back are we? 14th out of how many? So there's 16 of us in here. This will be a nice race. Got a very strange chat going on in my ears on Discord at the moment. Right, here we go. Let's get a really good start. Oh, squeeze through there. Oh, that was close. Oh, everybody's in Chevettes, are they? Oh, there's going to be an incident. Oh, we backed out just in time. Oh, there's a Passat there on the right. Sorry, Kevin, I did see you put something in chat. I haven't had a chance to read it. Oh, massive pile-up. Absolutely massive pile-up. Oh, who was that? See another Canuck in race. Who's that then? Kevin, who's the other one? Is it Sudri or another one altogether? Right, who have we got in front of us? Yes, Sudri, I'm behind you. Yeah. Leave plenty of space. We don't want contact. We'll tuck back in. Oh, okay, Kevin. Wojja. Have you raced against him before? See what we can do with Sudri in front. We'll go on the grass a little bit there. Sorry about the little nudge there, Sudri. What does chat think? What does chat think? Do you think we're going to get to catch the leaders? These cars are fantastic. Get a bit of a slipstream. Right, concentrating, sorry for the silence. Just feathering the throttle. Controlling the slide. I'm going to get a good drive out of here. Up the inside. Trying to leave space. He's got back at me again. This is going to be a good race. We're going to hold the inside and try and outbrake him into the next corner. It's a bit tricky because it's uphill. Oh, we're leaning. Little bit of door banging there. Right, see if we can catch first place, man. Thank you for joining the stream if you have. Really appreciate you being here. And if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind considering hitting the like and subscribing. We've had a few new subscribers tonight. The channel's growing quite nicely. Too much slide. Get it back on the apex, not quite. Keep the momentum, we're gaining. I think he's pushing too hard into turn one. The guy in front. Really close the gap there. We need a good exit out of the last but one turn so we can slipstreaming down the hill into the final corner. That's not going to do it. Trying too hard. Not quite close enough, I don't think. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, really nice battle. This is going to be hard push for the last 2 laps. We'll follow him wide. Good enough for him, it's good enough for us. Let's see if we can have 15 likes before the end of the race. Bit tighter to this apex, we'll get a good drive up the hill. No, run wide. We're gaining again. A little bit later on the brakes, a bit softer. Good exit. Now what we're going to do with him down here, we've got a back marker as well to contend with. We'll stick our nose out really wide, let him know what we're doing. Out on the AstroTurf, we've got a good drive. We'll stay right behind him now. Right, we are having the inside line. Don't touch, don't touch. He's gone really wide because he was defending so hard. He compromised himself. He's managed to get it back on. Well done. Brilliant racing. Enjoying this. The back marker's pulled out of the way. Really considerate. Really kind of him. Thank you. Oh, I just had to dab the brakes a little bit there. Try and get the front end back in. It's going all the way to the line, this one. We've got a green flag. Somebody must have been off. Unless it was for that back marker who pulled over. Oh, I didn't do so well through there. He's pulling away just fractionally. This is going to go all the way to the line and sense it. Better exit. Are we going to get him? We're pulling alongside nicely. It's close. Look out the radar. He's gone red. It means we're touching nearly. Oh, little nibble. Little nibble. That's great racing. Tiny bit of contact. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant race for first. Wow. Thumbs up in chat if we like that. So we went from 14 out of 17 to first. Brilliant racing. And let's see a few more likes on the stream for that kind of racing. It was close. Door handles. Someone got off the eye. Brilliant racing at the front of the pack. Thank you, Kevin. I wonder where we're going to next. Somebody else is in control of the lobby, so we'll see where we end up. Right, let's see what we're doing next. Should move the chat box over a little bit. Oh, I want to do that. That looks better. Alright, does somebody want to shout in chat what track and car to do next? I might be able to just persuade Discord gang if you're quick in chat. Brilliant race, really enjoyed that. Oh, we're going to Silverstone in the GTEs, or oh, it's twisty track. I think we'll go for the Porsche this time. If it was one of the older layouts, I might have considered the BMW. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Really appreciate you being out. We are driving on the OlderDrive Fun lobby. as at the top of the screen, and there's no password to join. I'm making adjustments to my layout whilst we're waiting for the next race to load up. Ah, Chris, Kevin recognised your name and mentioned that you might be from Canada. Yeah, it was a really good race. Really enjoyed that race. I do like the Copa Classics or Copper Classics, depending on how you pronounce it. And I've just realised I've got my old tatty gloves on still. Look at the state of them. They are washed. My others are not quite dry yet. A quick drink while this is doing. Ah, Paul, no. Chris. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think start a new one. Yeah, I'll do it now. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically the chap who was running the lobby has just been kicked for some reason, and a few others were kicked, including Paul in chat. So what's going to happen is going to exit out of this, and we're going to load up. Yeah, Paul, don't worry. We're going to load up another lobby under a similar name, and probably won't use the DLC. There was a time where you could set up a lobby and race anybody who didn't have the DLC, but I think they stopped the cars being used, but you can race against somebody who's got a track that you haven't got. I believe that's how it is. So we'll just wait for Discord chat to update me as to when the lobby's up and running. So the new lobby, Paul, is OlderDrive without the word fun on the end. See if I can find it. Really appreciate you tuning in and joining us for the evening's racing. So there we go. There it is. OlderDrive. Looks like GT1s at Silverstone, so that'll be good. Love the GT1s. So let me know in chat, Paul, if you get back in. Good man, good man. Don't want you to miss out. I can see you now. So I think tonight I do fancy the Mercedes. And go for a mustardy colour. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about yawning. So yeah, I'm looking forward to these. We're about to get going. So if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like and or subscribing, really appreciate it. Yeah, 23. I was just trying to do minus 23. I misread it at first. I thought, well, 23 Fahrenheit. 23. Yes, it is a minus 23. I think that last, not the winter we're in now, the winter before, I was doing a job where I was out and about walking around at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it was minus 12. And minus 12 in the centre of the UK is one of the coldest I've ever experienced. Luckily, I knew it was coming and I was dressed and ready for it, but I can't imagine minus 23. I was up in the Cairngorms in Scotland, probably 20 years ago, and it was about minus 3 or 4, but the wind was blowing and that was hurting my face. The wind chill factor was absolutely bitter. Right, let's have a look. I think we're going to stick with these settings for now. And let's get out in this monster. Oh, so much power. I'll wait for this McLaren to get himself sorted. Oh, I've gone wide, cold tyres. Oh, surge of power. Just looked in the mirror and saw loads of tyre coming off. Tyre scrub marbles bouncing around. It's these cold tyres. So what we're doing in chat, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for a qualifying lap or enter the race without any practice. It's a random grid start with 10 minutes of open practice. Do we show our hand and put a time in? Or do we sandbag? You'd probably put me on pole anyway. I was looking at too many other things other than the track. Gives me a chance to warm the tyres up. Do love Silverstone. Been to several race meetings, not actually took part in any, but spectated quite a few times at Silverstone. And the wing complex just on the right hand side there is really impressive. And what's missing from this version of the game is just on the left opposite the wing complex is a brand new hotel. Very, very posh hotel. I couldn't even afford to buy a sandwich from there. The first time I ever went to Silverstone was in 1984. See the British Grand Prix. Oh, completely outbrake myself. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. And that was a great weekend. Nicky Lauda was racing, and I can't remember the others because I'm concentrating on this car. They happened to break down in a McLaren, Marlboro McLaren, right in front of me. I think that was in the Saturday practice, and I managed to get some photos of him getting out the car, taking off his balaclava. And I've been round here in Escort Cosworth as a passenger. I've driven a Peugeot, back in the day, a Peugeot 106 race spec as a race experience day, and a Caterham, and it was a super fast Caterham as well, and a Formula Ford. I drove a Formula Ford around here as well on an experience day. I love the Formula Fords. Just realised my digital dash in front of me's gone off. I haven't got it plugged in. So yeah, I've been quite lucky getting to go to circuits around England and Wales. Never been to any in Scotland yet, or Ireland. I would like to. My father was a big motorsport fan and used to take me when I was a youngster and a teenager. And then I've took my children to see a few races, Donington, Silverstone. This needs a little bit set up. I've got the wrong setup, getting understeer. One of the places I want to go to this year is Alton Park, just to spectate. Oh dear, we run wide there. Right, I'm going to concentrate, try and get a decent lap in, I think. Oh, can't. What time we got left? We haven't got time to come back in to get fresh boots and warm them up, so we'll circulate around and just keep the tyres somewhere near the right temperature. Yeah, Kevin, I would like to do a bigger meeting, if I'm honest, but I do enjoy the club events as well. I'd quite like the smaller crowds and the ability to come and go from the pits at the club events, whereas the bigger events you don't always get a chance to get into the pits and have a poke around. Right, let's get away and back up again. And I will probably go quiet for the next lap. Oh, what a car. Make sure the front end is gripped up and then lean on the rears and get the power down. Right. Better on the apex there. Too much understeer. I need to put the brake bias back a little bit as well. Nowhere near as quick as the front runners for some reason. And I'm locking up as well, that's not good. Maybe, I don't know whether you all know the answer to this. I've looked and I've tried and I can't get it. But on one of the HUDs, I'll try and switch to it now. In the bottom right, I don't know whether you'll see it on stream because I've got so much junk running. But there's the input gauge, throttle, brake and clutch, and next to it is, and you can't see it by the looks of it, next to it is the power and torque settings. I want that on that screen. Oh, I've invalidated that one. Too busy talking about HUD. And we were up, not by much. I think it would have put us in about third. So yeah, just like to try and get that input selector. I have to do an overlay in SimHub, I think. I don't know whether SimHub reports back on the torque and the brake horsepower. It should do if it's in the game. Oh, we've got quite a few people in the lobby. 21, it's nearly full. Well done, Gary, Smudge, Sudri, Pete, Mike, Paul. Yep. This is going to be a good race. Thank you for all the likes on the stream, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. Right, let's check the fuel. What did we say we were going to do? A little bit of rear. I think that'll do. We'll have to do for now. Oh, he's put me on pole. What did I say? I knew he put me on pole. Why does it put me at the front? Yeah, that's what he's stuck with, I think. I think it's because he's shy. I think it's because he's shy. That's why he's not on here. Oh dear. He did join the stream earlier, but he weren't racing, and he said he was going to come back and join, but obviously he's got stuck on something else. Right, Here we go. This. I'm kind of glad I'm at the front. Really good start. Staying out of the way of all the trouble. There's a big crash behind by the sounds of it. What's going on in my ear? Run away. That's the only tactic. Run away. Probably is I haven't got my dashboard working in front of me, so I can't keep a good eye on the tyre temps. I know they're changing colour on the hood. I like to see actual temperature. It can be quite critical in Automobilista too. Oh, I know I can see the temperature at the side of the green tyres on the hood, but I have my dash set up a certain way so I can read that a bit easier. Right, we're running away now. Who's in second? Oh, the way it rides the curbs. Having to use lower gears just to get the back turned in. I should have increased the brake bias to the rear slightly, but it upsets the car through the faster turns. I don't want to be adjusting it for each part of the circuit. Way too slow through there. I don't know what I was thinking there. This car sounds great. I think the McLaren sounds a little bit better. What do we think in chat? Trying to come off the brakes gently there to try and stop that lock up. Got a bit of a flat spot. I can just feel it in the steering now. Right, we can settle down a little bit. We pulled a bit of a gap. Trouble is, I find when I come off the concentration level that I need to be at, I make mistakes. So I don't want to back off too much. So we'll just hold this gap. Welcome to the stream if you've just joined. Really appreciate you popping in. Say hello in chat if you want to. Leave a cheeky little like, that really helps. Send it out across YouTube. We're currently in the lead, pulling a gap. We've got nearly 4 seconds on the second place man. And we're in the GT1s, which are absolutely phenomenal cars in Automobilista 2. Some of the best cars on here. Whoa, big snap. See if you can just stretch the gap a little bit without overheating the tyres. I think there was 20 odd people in the lobby. The lobby is OlderDrive, and there's no password if you want to join for the next race. Concentrating, because the front left is just starting to wear. Not critical at the moment, nowhere near, but can just feel the grip dropping from the left front. That was better through there then. Don't want to be in first through there. Second is just right for pulling away. Once you're rolling, we're up. I think that was our quickest lap. Oh, we've gone wide. I was glancing at the lap times. Just about stayed on circuit. Understeer. And away we go. Back down. Oh, the Wellington straight. Past the clubhouse. Oh, we entered way too fast. Woohoo! We're a car. That used to be the old start-finish straight for all races. And then through Maggots and Beckett's, I have had the very privileged chance to see 1980s Formula 1 cars go through there flat out and modern Formula 1 cars, and it is mind-blowing the speed they travel through there. Watching it on the TV or on YouTube just doesn't do it justice. The change of direction. Well, I know I was very fortunate to be put on pole today in this particular race, but I never dreamt I was going to hold it and start pulling out lead. Nice over that curb. Really getting into a bit of a rhythm with this car now. That was about 5% throttle to get it around that really tight part. I'm holding a 6 second gap. Oh, too greedy on the throttle there, bit of a blip. Just concentrate again. Be greedy with the curbs, we can afford to be last lap. And away we go. Not going to risk anything now. Oh, the rear end one is fighting to come round. Left the braking way too late. And there we go, there's another win. Somebody. Ow. Oh, look at the damage. That's an expensive day's racing. Oh dear, you got to have a bit of fun at the end of a race. Ooh. Beats by Night, thank you for popping in. Evening. Thank you so much for popping in. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, it make loads of difference. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already. That was a bit hectic at the back and the mid pack by the sounds of it. Somebody was wrecking. So there's been a unanimous decision to try and kick this guy because he was wrecking. So sorry about that, guys. Got distracted. Oh, never too slow to wreck. Just say we just save it till the very end of the race. Thank you for the subscribe. Really appreciate that. It's entirely little writing. I need to adjust that. I need to make it bigger. And Murray Walker pokes his head out and has a little look to see who's subscribed. Really appreciate it. For some reason, I don't think he's picking up the sound. Hello. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you for the subscribe. If you wouldn't mind a cheeky little like as well, that really helps. It's absolutely brilliant night's racing so far. Last race at Silverstone in the GT1s, a few little wreckers, I think. But GT4s at Bathurst, that might be interesting. If you want to join this lobby, you've still got time. OlderDrive lobby at the top of the screen, and there's no password at the moment. But if people keep wrecking them, they might introduce a password. Hi, caramba. Are you here to just watching, or are you here to join in the racing? Or have you already joined in the racing? Let me know in the chat. $40 to join if you're gonna. No password needed. GT4s at Bathurst. That's quite a nice combo. I think I'm going to stay with that. Yeah, I'm still here, Pete. Sorry about the language on screen. Hi, Caramba. Yeah, I like racing at the back of the pack. You can avoid a lot of the crashes sometimes, not all the time. You've either got to be in the top 10 or at the back of the pack and be patient. But you haven't got to worry because, well, kind of haven't got to worry. We're doing practice and then a random grid start. So you might end up on the pole position like I did in the last race. Thank you for hitting the like. Really appreciate. It really helps. I like Bathurst. Never used to like Bathurst. it was one of those tracks, especially up over the mountain, the really twisty section. Getting that right used to really frustrate me. Where the more I've practiced, the more I learn, and now when you get it right through the yeah, I'm not quite sure. I know Mark wasn't going to join tonight. He did mention at the end of Monday's championship, but Chris was in there earlier, but he wasn't racing. He was just in the stream chat, and he said he was coming back, but he hasn't made it so far. Who else are we missing? There's James, isn't there? Is it still playing up? Yeah, they're not perfect by any means, but they're certainly good enough. Yeah, they're certainly good enough to get you started. Sorry, I got somebody asking me questions in my ear. Yeah, Pete, somebody's asked if the default settings of the cars are okay in AMS2, and I was just saying they're pretty good to get you started. But if it's not handling the way you want it to, then you might want to tweak the settings a little bit. But they're a pretty good starting point. I can't remember the guy who sets them up. I think it's somebody called Steelcast27. Yeah. So there's not many things I tweak from the default setting. Just little tiny things to make the car set a little bit to my style of drive. I think that's the other thing you need to remember as well, is we've all got a different style of driving in different cars. So what I tend to look for, I mean, it's defaulted back. So if I go default setups, it's a tiny bit too much fuel in there, but until we've done a few laps, we won't know for certain. It's a 6-lap race, so 2 laps extra. I always fuel to finish the race, rather than a lot of people fuel to the Formula 1 to the absolute minimum, but you need to finish a race if you want to win. Sometimes I tweak the brake bias, but I know the GT4 Ginetta, for me, that's about right. I have to alter the brake pressure because my brake pedal's really sensitive at the moment. I do need to get to the bottom of that. And I like to open up the brake ducts. We got a track temperature of 121, so that's really hot. And believe it or not, brake ducts do help cool tyres as well. Maybe tweak the downforce. I want to see how it is up over the mountain before I tweak the downforce. And tyre pressures is another one, but the default tyre pressures aren't far off, but it's a hot track today. And then occasionally I might knock off a bit of camber. But I don't really get heavily into setups like a lot of people do. And a little trick as well, iCromber, is to go into the time trial section of Automobilista 2, load up the car and track that you're interested in, have a look at the lap times, see if they're really quick. If they are, if there's a spanner next to it, you can click on that spanner and load that setup into your car. Then you can rename it or keep the name the same and see if that suits you. They don't always suit everybody. It's all down to your driving style, like I say. So we'll get out on track. Yeah, track IR on Amazon at the moment is about 120, 130 quid. And what was the one you was mentioning, Andy, the other one? Yeah, I think that makes use of the PlayStation cameras or a webcam, I think. I might be wrong. Oh, it does? Oh, okay. Ah, yes, I remember, yeah. Because there is a DIY version of Track IR that you can make use of a webcam or an old PlayStation camera. But the frame rate has to be quite high for it to work effective. Yeah, because you can make adjustments for just slight head movements to get a decent turn or reduce it and set it up to how you move your head and how you want it to behave in game. I did look into it for a while and nearly went down that path myself. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah. People tend to close everything off for a time trial and try and get it done in one lap. I tend to err on the side of caution. I want to try and at least get 3 laps out of an engine. Right, tyres are nearly warm. I wonder if we'll get a lap in. Over revved it that time, onto the rev limiter. Oh, clip the curb, spun the rear up. Thank you for all the likes on the video, really appreciate it. And believe it or not, that's one of the biggest things that helps a video on YouTube. And lots of chat, that makes a big difference as well. Tells the algorithm that there's a lot of interest. That wasn't very considerate. I know he might be on his out lap, but at least get out of the way. Look, use your mirrors, people. Somebody's crashing. Where's he gonna go? Okay, we'll go down the escape road and do a different lap. This is the one snag with open lobbies. You understand people are gonna go off and have incidents and rejoin. But awareness. I make mistakes myself, I get in the way sometimes, but I do try and keep an eye on things. Yep, body work on the track. Hi Caramba, what's your name in AMS2? Thank you for joining the stream. Really appreciate you being here. We've had a good handful of subscribers tonight, which is really encouraging. And if you haven't already checked out a few of the other videos, when we finish streaming, go and have a look at some of my other videos. I do a 3-lap challenge that comes out every Friday. Okay, thank you. I'll keep an eye open for you. Yep. Oh, clip the wall. Just trying to remember what I was talking about. 3-lap challenges. And they're time trial challenges where I take a randomly generated car and track and have just 3 laps going to the top 10 and then offer it out to subscribers to come and challenge. And Kevin M in chat is one of the guys who's always at the top of the leaderboards, and every few months I revisit and try and battle against the subscribers and try and knock them off their perches. It doesn't always happen. I'm running behind this year. Should have done it over Christmas and I didn't get a chance. Whoop, that was busy through there. Not doing very well on this one. Not even set a time yet. Yeah, Kevin, I know that feeling. I've been doing the official time trial, and there was a time when it first started that I was getting like into the top 10 on the last day, which is a Thursday. But lately, I think I just sneaked into 9th on the one of the old stock car. I think it's the 90 stock car, the old Colton. And I managed to get into 9th on there. I can't remember what the other one was, but I was really struggling I think I got 23rd. And I haven't tried this week's that are already live. I need to have a look, see what they are. Yeah, that's kind of my... I normally set myself 2.5 second, 2 second. Never really want to be at that stage because I've raced against a few, not all of them, but a few, but they don't seem to have much racecraft because I think they spend all their time hot lapping. Okay, Pete. Are you taking any meds for it, Pete? Are you taking any medication for it at all, or do you avoid medication? Okay. Sorry guys, having a conversation. Yeah, Kevin, absolutely. Kicked again. What's going on, Paul? I wonder why you got kicked. It's his fault, mind you. Again, thank you so much for all the likes. Really appreciate it. And all the subscribers tonight. It's fantastic. Really generous of you. We've got 30 seconds left. This will be a good race. There's going to be carnage. Where am I starting? I'm right at the back, aren't I? And I'm starting on the bend. Starting on the bend. You're waiting for number 22. Guy backs and number 4. This is going to be carnage. Good luck, everybody. Oh, straight up the inside. No missing. That shocked everybody. I'm sorry, Paul, I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Oh, we got somebody coming in really hot. I don't think they were impressed that I went up the inside of them. Let's pick our line. Clean so far. I don't know if they're going to manage down here. 3 wide into turn 1. Never a good idea. But we're going to stay in the slipstream while we can. We can squeeze over. Okay. We'll brake a bit earlier. Hope everybody does the same behind. Avoid. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pick our way. Be patient. Guy's being greedy behind. Ah, we'll get through. Let's catch up with petrol ahead. Bit of understeer through there. Do you want that much curb? Lifted the rear. Thanks for sticking with us, Paul. Let's see if we can make this entertaining for you. See how far up the grid we can get. Oh, a bit wide through there. Tyres are still coming up to temperature. I know Petrolhead brakes a little bit early for things. Oh. Whoa, that's not the way through there. He's coming back. Don't blame him. I think we'll try and use first to pull the back round. Here we go. Hi, Caramba, I'm coming up behind you. You're doing really well. You started in 16th, I think. We had loads of carnage at turn 2 just before the climb up the mountain. Big pile up and a blockage. I managed to pick my way through it. Oh, understeer, understeer. Oh, squeezed. That was lucky. I'm on your right eye, Caramba. Don't yield, don't yield. Over on the grass and in the kitty litter. Get going. Well done, everybody. Right, just calm it down a little bit. I'm concentrating, I've stopped commentating. We've got a good slipstream there. Who's in front? I don't know these guys in front of me. I don't know how good they are. Just going to be cautious on the brakes. Really, it's a third gear through there. So they're going to be cautious over the mountain. Oh, there you go. Just missed him. That was so close. How did I miss that guy then? I have no idea. Beats by Night, that name rings a bell. I think raced against him before on one of these 4 lobbies. Scraping the wall. There's too much paint on this, it's slowing me down, it's too heavy. A bit of tentative manoeuvres going on. Oh, we had to avoid that one. Now I've got to give the place back, which we've done. Let's get going again. So we're up to 5th. This has been a tough race, lots of things happening. Gonna get a better drive down the hill. He's shoving me. I don't think he realised I was there. He's got a slipstream. He's backed out. Andy Rose. We're gonna nick second to get through here safely. He's ghosting. Oh. So we're up to 4th. We nearly to get our heads down. We've got 2 laps left. Are we going to gain on this guy? What's the time? Ben in front is 9.3. 3. Now we've got no cars around us, see what we can do, don't mess it up. Thought I was going to mess it up. Just as I said, don't mess it up. That was alright, not too much wheel spin. Changed up a little bit too early to 3rd. Oh, we're going wide. Oh, how we didn't hit the wall. How did we not hit the wall? The curb must have just nudged us back in the right direction again. I'm gaining on the guy in front. She's 8.2 seconds. We're getting loads of understeer. Oh, we hit the wall that time. And we're in the wall again and we can't get out the wall. Oh, so sorry. Who was that behind? Sorry, was that you, Paul, behind? Yeah, I couldn't get out the wall, and then when I oh, we're maxed out on the revs now. On the Conrod Straight. It's called the Conrod Straight because in the early days of Bathurst, when an engine let go, it was normally at the end of the Conrod, and that's exactly what they used to brake, so they called it the Conrod Straight. One of the best bits of knowledge I've got about Bathurst, or Mount Panorama. We're not going to... Oh, hang on. Are we gaining on 3rd place? Oh. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for joining and watching. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks for all the chat. Too hard on the brakes. Oh, caught that one. This is a trickier car than you think around this circuit. GT4s, really underrated cars in Automobilista 2. Feather the throttle through there to keep it out of the wall. And again, Sudri's holding me at 6 seconds at the moment. And I know he's got pace. I was really tentative on the brakes and the carrying speed through there that time because of the crash I had on the last lap. Right, we've got a lap to catch the guys in front. There's still 6 seconds. Looks like Sudri's battling for second with Ben. He's just going to the second. While they're battling, it gives us a chance to catch. We are closing the gap, tiny amount. A bit early on the brakes. I just want to make sure I get around this corner. It's my weak spot on this circuit. The final S's. Left that gear change too late on the rev limiter. That was really untidy through there. We've closed the gap now. We took that much time out of them. Ooh. We might be with them by the time we get to the other side of the mountain. Let's see how we get on. I might just be out of reach. Where's that understeer come from? The tyre temps are okay. Get going, get going, get going. Annoyed with myself there. Little clip. Mechanics have been too lazy today. I need something to polish. That's my excuse. All the skid marks there. There's been lots going on there. Keep it tight. Chuck it back in. I've clipped that wall as well. I didn't like the shape of that wing. Oh, we're closer, but not close enough. We're certainly not going to do 4 seconds. Code Red, thank you. Welcome along. I'm going to be out of breath again. Thank you for the kind words, really appreciate it. There's been some nice racing tonight. He's gone off, he's not going to recover. Oh, we've been gifted third. That's our third or fourth podium tonight. I'm happy with that, even if it was gifted. You got to take it however it comes, as long as you don't destroy somebody else's race. There we go, that was a good battle from right at the back of the pack. You watch the in fact, I'm going to save the replay. And somewhere down here, there was a place where you went off over the circuit, you disappeared into nowhere. You just spun endlessly, and the only way to get out of it is to crash the game. I can't remember where it is. Not that I want to do that at the moment. I can't remember where it is. Or a race. Thank you for all the likes on the video, guys. That really helps. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream. Absolute carnage. The older driver crash at the end of a race. Brilliant. Look at the state of the cars in the mirror. Look up there. Oh, there goes the bonnet. Right, we'll just put the brakes on and stop everybody. Look at this. State of this car. See how quick we can get him to go over the mountain. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Look at the pretty view. Let's go back a bit. You can see the Alvi card. Let's save this one. Oh, that was entertaining. Worked hard on that one. Oh, I couldn't save it. Did anybody get to save that one by any chance? Oh, brilliant. I'll message you in the week and try and work out a way of sharing it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you know where it is. All right, Darren. Yeah, did it too much? Yeah. Yeah, settle with that for a little bit, and then you can always dial it back a little bit more if you feel the need to. But that might be just sort of sweet spot for your setup, you see. Not a problem. Pleasure. So, again, thank you so much for joining and liking and subscribing. Really appreciate it. And I think that's me done for the night. I'm shattered after all those races. We've had a really good night of racing, and all I'll ask is if you wouldn't mind checking out a few of the videos on my channel. I've got another video dropping tomorrow, and that's another 3-lap challenge, and that one was selected by the subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what's just fell over, but something has. And I put up a community poll on my YouTube community, and they all voted, and you'll see how it turns out tomorrow. So thanks for joining. Good night, everybody. Well, good night from my side of the pond. And Nigel, good night. Thank you so much for staying with us for most of the evening, and everybody else in chat. It's been absolutely fantastic again. Yes, Chris, be back on Tuesday night with my own stream. It won't be OlderDrive, it's just be my own stream. Hi, Caramba. How did you get on in that race? You was doing really well. And then I managed to get past down the long straight. I'm going to just drop out of there before it moves on. Thanks, Beats by Night. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for joining in chat. Really appreciate it. And that's it. Good night, everybody. Till the next one.